everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie and today I'm going to shop my stash a little bit. I have a mix of high-end and drugstore products. I've got a blush lip duo from Physicians Formula. I have a new brow product to try, new to me. The eye makeup look that I have on today, that is from my stash that came out a while ago from Natasha Denona, and I wanted to revisit it to see if I still like it, what my thoughts are. I hope that you're interested in seeing how I got this look. If you're new here, I've been a professional makeup artist for over 25 years. I'm a licensed hairstylist. I do dip into fashion a little bit. That is very new to me. We have fun. I experiment a lot. I make mistakes and I show all of them. And yeah, I hope you stick with me. If you do like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And I go live quite often and I love chatting with you and answering your questions live. Let's get on with the video. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the Chanel. This lid has gotten very messy. Why is that? I've hardly used it. Anyway, this is the Le Beige Healthy Glow Foundation by Chanel, and I love it. I did show this in a video recently, and it was when my studio wasn't set up, so I thought I would show you in this light as well. Physicians Formula was so kind to send this to me. This is the Diamond Filler Mineral Wear Cheek and Lip Color. I'm excited to try this. I love the Physicians Formula bronzer. I love their powder blushes, their highlight. I haven't tried this before. To be safe, I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand. I always do that with anything like a liquid blush or a cream blush. Would never put it directly on my face because I have hyperpigmentation and most often it would lift my foundation. I'm hoping that that doesn't happen with this. What I'll do is try it first without the foundation, but if it does lift up my foundation, I will mix it in and we'll see what happens with that. So I've just pushed that into my brush. This is a Sigma F48 and I just want to tap it on. Just like that. I don't have any bronzer on right now, no contour. I just wanted to see what the color looked like on its own. Oh, that's very pretty, nice and soft. Just did, oh, there. Yeah, actually, I don't think that's bad. It's really a lot softer than I thought it was gonna be. What do we think there? Should I even worry about that? I'm too curious. I do wanna mix it with my foundation. Let's see if that gives me some coverage. Yeah. Do you see what that does? I feel like maybe I'm imagining things. Okay, this is quite hydrating, so I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll check back in a bit and see if it settled down. Maybe a touch on my nose. I always do that and then afterwards I'm sorry I did it. So we'll see if that's gonna stay there or not. Let me go ahead with some concealer. And just a little bit right there. I'm trying not to use a lot of brushes because I have so many dirty right now. Every makeup lover's nemesis, dirty makeup brushes. This is Chanel concealer. I treated myself a while ago and oh my gosh, I love it so much. The color really matches me well and it stays. I'm gonna bring that a little bit down onto my cheek so it blends. Yeah. Yeah, see, I end up erasing that on my nose. I'm gonna use a powder from Kosas. This is the Cloud Set Powder in Dreamy, and I'm using a Refer 19. And I'm choosing this brush because I wanna be very specific with where I place it, right in this area and underneath my eye. A little bit on my eyes and my brows. I really want to do a full review of some of my favorite powders and some maybe that I'm not loving that are unpopular opinions. I see a few powders kind of roaming around where I'm like, that's not sitting as well on my skin as it does on hers. There is a difference, you know? I watched a video from Nikki LaRose today and she really disliked some of the products that really work well on my skin. I think that's important that I make that video so that you're aware if you have skin like mine, that maybe those products are good and maybe the products that she likes, because she's younger and oilier, some of them that she likes aren't gonna work on me. So I think that's really important. My eye look, I wanna revisit a palette. It's the Hyper Natural Face Palette. I already used a blush, but I can go into these colors. I just want to revisit it and see, do I love it still? Is it wowing me like it did before? I'm going to start off with Thrive Cosmetics Eye Brightener, and this is in the color Blythe. This is going to be my eye base. So just place it all over my lid, kind of messily. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to spread it out thinly over my lid. I am gonna put something on my lips before my lips just go crazy. I'm gonna try this one. I bought this a long time ago. This is by Too Faced and it's the Cocoa Bold Empower Cream Lipstick. And I got it in the color Milkshake. It's gonna be a nice nude. It's not gonna take away from any look. If I wanna change it after, I can. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Something is going on with my monitor that I look at. I don't know what it is. Today is another one of those days where technology is failing me on every level. So I came down here to hopefully accomplish something. I edited all day and I'm struggling. Instagram won't let me upload anything. I uploaded to TikTok and the sound and the video weren't linked together. They froze, the video froze and my voice kept going. So strange. It is one of those days. It's the weirdest thing. I'm gonna take this powder brush, the number 19, and I want to dip into this contour just a little bit. I am gonna kind of define my cheek a little bit. I know it's kind of backwards, but doesn't matter. Not really. And the point of this brush allows me to do that. And it's so soft. I'm just going to drag up a little bit. Just gives me a little bit more definition. That's what I was looking for. Again, on my forehead. And I'm running the brush through all the colors. This is a time where I should do my part. Just want to bring this color closer to my face color because I self-tan today. I want to take the bright white out. I'm going to try this. This is the Rimmel Brow Pro Micro. It's a pencil with a spoolie. It has a 1.5 millimeter ultra fine tip for exceptional micro precision. This is in the color light brown, number 2. Okay, so it's a bit more emollient than I'm used to. Unless I just needed to powder more. Maybe I didn't use enough. It's easy to go on, and I think maybe I'll set it with a little bit of powder after to make sure that it stays. I got a rogue hair right there. Hey, I think that's nice. Because even when I brushed it out, it didn't remove it fully. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, so for a brow product like this, I will set it. I'll have to use a different brush because I used the other one for contour. So let me just be a bit more specific. This is also a denser brush, so that's gonna apply more product. And this is the Nikki LaRose N14. So I'm just gonna set that, maybe build up a little bit in that hollow. See that bump right there? That is a coarse hair that has been growing in that spot for years and it just won't show itself, so I can't pull it. When I can't pull it, it just ends up looking like a bump. The joys of aging. I watched such a good show. Dave and I binged Lessons in Chemistry on Apple TV the other day. Oh, it was so good. I couldn't even get on my computer. I was so enthralled with this show right from the start. Everybody's got to see it. I'm realizing that I lost that part of myself a long time ago. We used to go to movies all the time and that all stopped, I think. And it stopped really when I moved to the States because all my girlfriends were here in Canada and I had to start fresh when I moved to Maryland and Staten Island and New Jersey and I had 2 kids. Then when I moved back in 2009, I instantly had 4 kids. So if we went to the movie, it was for the kids' movies, which I loved. I love kids' movies. But when they lost interest or when they kind of started going out on their own and wanting to be with their friends, my movie time stopped. And my husband loves watching sports and I'm pretty easygoing, so he would watch his sports and I really wouldn't say much about it. I'm realizing I really miss it. I miss getting lost in a movie or in a series in this case. So we watched 2 good ones recently. We watched what was it? We watched Severance, which is awesome, and then Lessons in Chemistry. So good. It's for everybody, but women especially will love it. I'm gonna use a rougher number 27. I wanna go into these 2 colors. And I'm going to use those as my eyeshadow. That's going to be my crease color. Make sure there's no creasing in here. And this is a fluffy brush. I just want to create that crease and something for the other colors to blend into. This is going to be a very easy eye look. Just like that. The series Lessons in Chemistry, it was during a time where women had no rights, where women got the coffee, they were the secretaries, they had to look pretty, they had to smile, you know, they were repressed, they were sexualized heavily, and they still are, but we're getting better. And it really made me think of my life and how that has happened to me. And I'm sure so many of you watching, it's happened to you. Why don't you smile more? I was on a film set in New York and I was told by the producer that I was there as eye candy. So degrading. I'm gonna use the color every day. Kind of looks like it's got a film over it, doesn't it? And it does. Nothing is coming off on that. So I'm gonna take a spoolie and scrape the top off. That happens when moisturizer's on your finger and you dip in with your finger, or your natural oils are on your finger and you dip into the product. So I am gonna scrape that off and see what I can do. It is a pain. It's gonna get all over my pants. When I show my first impressions of a palette, I don't know that that's gonna happen. I scraped it off now. I used the brush side of this brush. I don't know where I got this brush. I might as well do it to all of them. What a pain, because these really are better with your fingers, but you can salvage it. I guess then you have to decide, is it worth it? Okay, now that that's off, let's see if I can pick it up with a brush. I'm gonna use the Rephr 02. I'm gonna keep my finger out of it and see what happens. And I just wanna place that all over, if it will spread. Part of me gets so excited when Natasha Denona does anything. I'm like, oh, I have to have that. But there are palettes that are better than others. That's okay, so far. I liked this palette because I thought it'd be so good to travel with, and I did travel with it. When was this popular? Was it released a couple years ago when I went on that TikTok cruise with the ladies? The over 50 ladies, over 40 actually. Okay, I'm gonna turn that brush around and I'm gonna go into Statement, and I'm gonna go on the outer corner. Pray it doesn't fall on my skin. And who knows, the ocean air might have gotten to it too. It was very humid on that trip. I forget about that trip sometimes. I don't know if cruises are my thing. Anyone out there love cruises? Like, I've been to the Bahamas, but I don't feel like I've been to the Bahamas. We stopped, we got in the ocean, and we left. I think for me to feel like I've been somewhere, I've got to travel the island. Okay, that's pretty, and I don't have any fallout, so that's really good. Same type of brush. This is a Rephr 28. I don't know, I feel bad I keep using Rephr. I actually find that Rephr has good prices. And I'm gonna go into Dreamy, this one right here. Just wanna add some sparkle right in there. It's not a Julie eye look without a bit of sparkle. Oh, I should have used that Physicians Formula on my lips. I forgot that it was lip and cheek. I could put some over top of this. I'm just gonna go back in with that blending brush into those contour shades and make sure that it's all connected and blended. Elegant, simple. I think for the bottom, I'm gonna go into Casual, and I'm just taking the tip of that 28 brush and going right under. Yeah, that's nice and soft. Elegant colors. Okay, so this still feels a bit tacky. Yeah, it's not transfer proof, it's not drying down. So I'm gonna go over it with a little powder blush. I'm gonna just swipe it into the both of them actually. And if I want, I can tap it on the back of my hand. It's very soft. So that powder, it's gonna set that cream or that liquid blush. Changes the color though. Okay, I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's the powder. I can really see my pores in there. Don't normally see my pores like that. And I don't normally use a primer. Interesting. Let me go over it with a powder that I know I like. Maybe I chose the wrong color. Maybe I should have gone for the lighter. There's a pinker one, I believe. Going into my House Labs powder. And let's see. I'm just gonna pop that right on, see if I can brighten that area a little bit. To me, that looks better. Now, why is that? Is that the color, the texture? It can't be that I put too much because I'm putting more powder on. Okay, well, I feel better now that that's on there. This side is not as bright as this side. Why? Is that better? Okay, interesting. Let's let that sit. I'm gonna put some mascara on. Little Lash Paradise. For setting spray, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter. There's driblets. Okay, well, I don't know if that was interesting to you, but that was interesting to me. I have to try the Kosas powder again. Would I repurchase this? I don't know, but I like it. The Physicians Formula blush. I wanted to try this on my lips. It's messy. Is it me? It has an oily texture to it. I feel like I should blot it. Just as it felt on my cheek that it was going to transfer, it feels like that on my lips too, which is fine because we wear glosses, which of course transfer. So if you like the color and you like the ease of having a blush and a lip product in one at an affordable price, this would be great. I almost feel like you'd have to put this on your finger or just kind of dab it versus what I did, which, you know, kind of spread it all over the place, and that gave me too much product. Because it's more fluid feeling, it spreads easy. The brows I really like so far. I can't give it a fair shot to see how they last throughout the day, but I really felt good about the brows. The lipstick from Too Faced I really like too. It's an everyday color for me. Really enjoyed that, very comfortable. Powder, I'll get back to you. And I know I like the foundation and the concealer. That's just been my go-to lately. So pretty, elegant, and that's it. I hope this video helps you. Let me know if you're interested in videos like this. I was talking on a live stream the other day to the audience in the live chat, and we were talking about how I often feel like I bought something, I review it, and then I go on to the next, and I go on to the next. And that means that I leave all these other great products behind. So I want to go back and use what's in my stash. And let me know if that's okay with you. And if you just want to see the new, I also want to know. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share with all your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.